Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today is my June favorites video. I can't believe it's halfway through the year already. It seems like the year is going so fast, but I'm really enjoying this June as well. So, lots of favorites this month. First up are YouTube favorites. Tales of Adventure and getting Hagu, I can never say that word with it, are two booktube channels that I've really started enjoying. I'm going through their backlists and I'm loving them. So if you have not picked up any of their videos, go ahead and find them. They're really fun. They read a lot of different kinds of books. Getting Hagu with it is just starting to do like a summer series where she talks about great summer reads. Tales of Adventure does nonfiction and fiction, and I love how she talks about things. She's very funny, so that's why I love them. Some homeschool channels that I found is Pepper and Pine and A Muslim Homeschool. I have been going through their backlist as well, especially Pepper and Pine. She has so many videos, I had no idea. And she talks a lot about nature study, art study, literature, minimalism a little bit, and I'm just really loving her channel. And High Carb Hannah, I'm trying to make healthier choices, and while High Carb Hannah sounds like a YouTube channel that would not encourage healthy choices, she's actually a vegan and has some great ideas for simple recipes, getting more vegetables in my diet, making better choices, and I'm really loving her channel. So, oh, and specific videos. While Olive at a Book Olive is not a new channel to me at all, I really enjoyed her How to Choose a Favorite Video, or How to Choose a Favorite Book video. That was really well done. She hit all the points as to how I choose a favorite book, something that sticks with you for a while, that can stand up to rereads, good character development. I just really enjoyed that video quite a bit, and it made me think about all my favorite books. So, next up are lifestyle things that I've been doing. First thing I've been doing is actually trying to engage with my community. For us, that means actually taking my kids to a new splash pad that opened and looking around with what is available in our area. It's easy to kind of look at what other people are doing and think, oh, I wish I lived there, or I did that. But what's really probably better for you is to find what you love about where you live. So I'm going to the local pools and splash pads. I joined a local political action group, and I found out some really cool things that are happening that I can be involved with. I found out about a new farm-to-table restaurant that's coming that I can support, and I'm really excited about diving in with my community and trying to be an active part here. Very intentional living. So that's another favorite of mine. Another favorite of mine is adding more vegetables in and cutting out some of the dairy. I love cheese, love cheese, but it shouldn't be a daily occurrence for me. It needs to be more of an intentional choice when I do it. So I've actually set myself up with better snacking choices, whether it's cashews or coconut chips, which is another big favorite of mine right now, is coconut anything. I've been putting coconut milk in things instead of dairy, or almond milk. I've been adding a lot more salads into my life and trying to choose better most of the time so that when I indulge, it's a choice and not just a easy, well, that's there. I got chips and salsa for a snack instead of having an ice cream cone every night, which is what I used to normally gravitate towards. And the more choices I'm making like this, the easier it is. I've been logging my calories on my FitnessPal. I think that's what it's called. It's an app. I will link it below. And it's been really cool to kind of watch not only my exercise and diet changes, but yeah, being intentional. So as you get older, it's really important. Even if you're in your 20s, I really recommend not waiting until you're in your mid-30s to do this. It's a better idea to just start early. The other thing that I am enjoying is wearing shorts. Now, while I am concerned about my health and my weight and trying to make good choices, I will say that some of it is probably a vanity thing. I'm a mom of 3 kids in my mid-30s. I've been through several pregnancies, several binge late night eating with breastfeeding. I've eaten what I've wanted to eat. And while I do exercise and I consider myself a fairly strong person, I'm not like that perfect MILF mom body that like looks amazing in shorts. And I've never really felt super comfortable in shorts. I've never had a thigh gap that I can remember. Maybe when I was like 3. And so while the feminist in me says, well, screw that, I don't know why you care, Maria. The other part of me says, I do care. I wish I didn't, but I do. And so last year when I started kind of experimenting with wearing shorts, it was really freeing for me. And so this summer I've actually started wearing shorts on a fairly regular basis. I got myself 2 to 3 pairs and I've just been alternating back and forth. And you know what? It's been great. I don't care if my legs aren't perfectly shaved or if they are not cellulite free or if I don't have a thigh gap or any of that stuff. It's hot out and sometimes you just need to choose what's comfortable for yourself. And the more you just choose that, the more you don't care anymore. And it's been really, really freeing for me. I hope that you choose to wear shorts if that's what you want, because life's too short. So that's another thing that I'm enjoying. The next thing I've been enjoying is homeschool planning, and I'm doing something different this year with file folders. I have these file folders that I have the kids' names and the week number at the top, 1 through 36. On the front, I have Post-its of the state we're studying, the books I need to pick up at the library, supplies that I need to purchase, YouTube videos or documentaries that we want to watch, and projects that we're going to work on, recipes. And I'm really enjoying just doing that so that when it gets to that week, I can just pull it out and say, this is what we're doing. Inside, I have workbook pages ripped out of their workbooks, handwriting, spelling, math, any of the story of the world, printables, all that stuff is in their file folder. So they will know what they're supposed to do that week. And then hopefully I can just enjoy the fall and winter a lot more. The other things that I'm enjoying, Survivor. My husband and I have been binge watching that. We got the CBS channel on our Roku. We actually don't have cable anymore because we don't watch tons of TV. But Survivor is our guilty pleasure. And season 34 has all the twists. If you've ever liked Survivor, it's a good season to watch because it's called Game Changers. And they really have taken all of the best people and the best rule switches and they're mixing it up. I'm really enjoying it. It is a guilty pleasure, but it's okay to own those guilty pleasures sometimes. Podcasts, Wow in the World, which is a kids science podcast, I'm really enjoying. One of the voices of the people is not my favorite, but the kids have gotten so much out of it that I just don't even care. I've forgiven it. They're about 15 minutes long, so they're perfect for a car trip. The other podcast that I'm enjoying is On Being with Krista Tippett. She interviews all different kinds of people. Richard Rohr, which is a contemplative spiritual person. She interviewed like a sex anthropologist. She's interviewed all kinds of different people. And it's just a really interesting look to the human condition, which I always love. And then Emily Carr. You guys saw the My Sister and I in Alaska book, which is just a beautiful art journal of a travel diary. And I, kind of felt hard for Emily Carr. So I've been looking at some of her things online, as well as the book Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I will be picking up more Neil Shusterman because that book hit it out of the park. My only complaint is that the second one comes out next year. While it is considered YA and the language is pretty simple to understand, the themes and the universe that he imagined are just really interesting. It is a story about a utopian future, a couple hundred years, maybe 100 years in the future, in which case we have eradicated disease and death. And so the scythes are the ones that go around and kind of keep population under control by killing, and it's just part of life. I don't know. It's just an interesting take on what happens when you take fear of death away from people. And I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to read the next one. So Neil Shusterman and Scythe. So I will go ahead and link all of this down below. I would love to hear what are your June favorites. Do you have any thoughts on wearing shorts or other things that you are trying to get more comfortable with? I would love to hear more about that kind of struggle in the comments. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.